What's up, guys? And I know it's been a long time, but this video is probably going to be connected to the other video, and you're probably going to be wondering why I'm saying all this. And this is my apology for not having the figure for that video, and that figure being Shredder Team NT Mega Box, the transforming one that's supposed to be with the rest of this video. So yeah, I ordered it off of Bai. Like I said, I didn't pay for the special standard plan that makes it so if the package gets lost, it protects it from whatever. And so yeah, my package got lost, and here we are. And I should have paid $2 extra for a $60 package because I'm stupid, but once again, here I am, down $60 and doing a different video on something different until I get another one. But I will get one, and I will make a video on it, because I did want all of them. It's just stupid. I know. Like me. Funny enough, I actually have 2 of these on my shelf of unopened stuff. I got another one, and that one also comes with a funny story. Well, maybe not that one per se, but this one that I'm holding right now actually has the funny story that I was talking about. So I was on eBay ordering, Transformers, obviously, Star Wars Transformers, and General Grievous Transformers. So General Grievous came on the way, and I saw a pretty cool deal for Mr. General Grievous here for $20, and I had just, like 2 minutes ago, just placed the order for this one, and this one was 40 smackaroons, may I add you. So I tried to return it as soon as I ordered it, and he said, "No, I don't think so. It's not happening here. Not in my economy." So once I did that, I pretty much just got Sorry, I'm eating cheeseburgers, Dale. Anyways, once I did that, I pretty much just got Omega Pluckered, and I'm left with 2 Transformers. So I was deciding whether or not I was going to send this one back, because I kind of felt bad. I'm just like $40? But still, $40 is $40. What can you do? This came out like a decade ago, so we're going to do a live opening right now, since this is such a delicacy. And obviously this packaging it's seen better days, but hey, what can you say? There he is. He turns into his little Grievous starfighter, and there he is, transformed into a robot. He's kind of the GOAT. He's my favorite Star Wars character, mostly because he's got 4 arms, and he can wield 4 lightsabers, and I don't think anybody else can do that in the line at all. So that's pretty cool to me. Well, at least not to the caliber of him. And General Grievous, I just like him as a character. And the fact that they made like 2 or 3 Transformers out of him. I like the wheel bike transformer they made out of him, but like, problem with that one is that one is made out of the gold plastic, and it suffers the gold plastic syndrome, where it just basically falls apart as soon as you open the box. So, not recommended. Alright, and here are the contents of the box here. We have the starfighter, the missile, the lightsabers, this little pamphlet of toys that were out during the time. It's pretty cool. There's literally only 2 Transformers on here. It's a little sad. I know there was more than that. And then we have the instruction manual. Here's the full contents of the box. Starfighter, pamphlets, and a floppy blue lightsaber. Unfortunate. I'm probably gonna have to blow dryer this lightsaber because looks like the packaging might have roughed them up a little. Green one not so bad, but the blue one, yeah, that's not so street lightsaber. But what's cool about this guy, Mr. Grievous, if I had the Grievous figure, you would actually be able to figure in there. You'd be able to fit in there. But I assume like probably a Titan's master or headmaster could fit in there. Okay, so you can actually fit him into the seat, which is pretty great, I can't lie. But besides that, you're not gonna get it closed on Titan's master, but other than that, the ship is quite nice, and I do like the back here. It kind of looks like a gun, but it actually does feel like nice plastic, and for 10 years old, this thing's pretty solid. The jet has a little gimmick. The missile can shoot out, and it is spring-loaded, so you can do it an infinite amount of times and lose the missile an infinite more amount of times. But still a pretty cool little gimmick. Now, let's get this bad boy transformed. Autobots transform and roll out. Oh, another thing. There is actually storage to put the lightsabers on both sides of the wings. Alright, on to the first step. First step, it says to move the wings back on both sides. Next step is to flip the figure around and open up these panels, revealing thine legs. Next up, we're going to grab his feet, pull them apart, literally, and make sure they're split apart just like that. Next step, it says to turn the the entire back just fell off. Turn the cockpit around. Okay, so once you have the cockpit turned around, you'll be left with the legs looking like this guy. And what you're gonna want to do is turn around the leg to make it face the correct piece. Just like that. And yeah, as you just saw, my piece just broke live right there. That's pretty it's pretty sad. No idea where that piece just went, but about that 10-year-old time, huh? Like I said, I knew this was gonna happen, so I can't even say that I'm necessarily mad, but I am a little sad. I need to be more careful. I was just looking at the camera. Older toys like this, I need to be more careful. Anyways, turn out his feet, and then his feet kind of claw out like so. And now his legs are matching. Next up, we are going to grab the arms, untap them from the body. Hold up. What you want to do is get his arms fully bent out, make sure his arms turned around and looking all white, just like his color is, white and black. And on to the next step. Next step is to unpeg his cockpit and bring those little pieces. Once you do that, you can see his little head peeking out from there, and you got some shoulder pads. Next, we're gonna get his head out. All right, for this next step, you're gonna wanna pull back his head and turn his shoulder pads around at the small little joint down here, and they'll turn around like that. Next, you just pull out his little head, and you can do that pretty easily by just grabbing this little piece here, then grabbing his head and then tabbing it in to where it needs to go. So here he is in robot mode, fully decked out, and let me be honest, he's very awesome. And you could do two things with him here. You could have his lightsabers in his hand, or you could have, and here are some of my pet peeves. But second of all, here's the gun he can wheel steer, and also this coincides with my other pet peeve. This right hand here is way tighter than the left hand, which is extremely loose, can only hold the lightsabers like perfectly fine, and perfectly drops this out of its hand every single time. Now, let's move on to a little bit of a pro. His head sculpt, pretty nice. I actually really like his eyes, and it's hard to see on camera, but there's like a little bit of yellowish green in there, and it's actually really nicely painted. All right, so his head, it's on a mushroom. Legs, they're on a swivel joint plus a bend. And also the legs can go up to about 90 to here, and knees go to 90 there. Arms, they only come out here. They bend here and twist around here on a little swivel. And that's about it. And we got the backpack kibble. It's not the best backpack ever. It's pretty large, actually. We got his fin here. And that's General Grievous, fully analyzed in his robot mode. Now let's transform him back into Starfighter. And here it is back in vehicle mode. And one thing I definitely forgot to say is that these can actually extend out of its little wing here. And the gun did not show you where it goes, but it's pretty obvious. Just plugs in right there on the bottom. Just like that. And here's another pet peeve. Every single time I do anything with that, it just unpegs here in the front. And I mean, it's pretty simple to peg it back in, but it never stays in. Never, and I mean never, ever do these ones on the side stay in. But the ones in the middle, they do. So Small price to pay. It's not that noticeable, but at least the big one doesn't stay out. It does pop out every time you mess with it. Like if I touch this, no, it's not gonna do it, watch. Yeah, of course. Anyways, there is General Grievous full review. And I'll hopefully be getting the Shredder TMNT Mega Box within this next couple of weeks. It said it will come in on the 20th through the 22nd. So, yeah, I'm ordering it all the way from Japan again. So, it'll take at least a few weeks, if not. But thanks you for watching. And for the next video, be looking out for my TMNT Mega Box Shredder. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe. Thank you. Also, enjoy some small selections of a little bit of what I've collected over this time, and yeah, some short videos too. Here we have Drift, and he's basically like Crosshairs. When you twist him, he does the fighting sword action, and he swings his swords. And of course you can swing them both ways if you want to. But Drift, he just has a lot more posability, and for that reason I find him cooler than Crosshairs, but he's also blue, so he's my favorite color. So there's something special about this guy. So when you turn him this way, he actually punches. Shit on, idiot. Hey guys, and here's one more cool little thing that I got here. One more gimmick. So we got here one of my favorite Transformers, Frenzy, transforms into a radio from Sam Witwicky's living room, or wherever it came from, his kitchen. But as you notice, Mr. Radio Man, he has a center console. He also has this button on this back, and when you press the button, it shoots out a projectile disc. Now, what's cool about this button is this button isn't always here. This button only shows up for transformation, and it just perfectly presses the actual button that sits on the back of the figure in radio mode. So you can also shoot it in radio mode, or you could shoot it in robot mode, which I feel is pretty awesome.